Good morning. It's been a rainy morning in Nassau, Bahamas. I'll try to send this video when I get back in Abaco. I don't want to announce my departure from Abaco. I don't think I'm still in Abaco. Snuck out of there for a while. But I call the Bahamas a failed state. You see, God had to step in there and bring in Hurricane Dorian and remove every single Haitian community out of Abaco. And both government came back after God stepped in, and they allowed the rebuilding of another country, another people inside the Bahamas. You ask yourself, what has happened in Abaco, Eleuthera, Andros, and indeed in the city of Nassau, where they have all these law enforcement trying to block you from talking to your members of parliament and House Assembly. They could be out in Nassau and this Haitian village trying to do their job along with immigration. It is a failed state. Don't care what they do inside there. One state don't make rules that govern all of us. We have failed as a nation. And there was a people that came to a country called Palestine. They didn't have the country, they didn't own Palestine, but now they have pushed the people, the original people from Palestine on the side and say, y'all take this little piece of land, we own all of this. Took all of the banking, they got nuclear weapons, so nobody dare touch them, but they didn't have a country. The Haitians have a country, and they're trying to take our country because of our leadership. We are failing as a leader, we're failing as a country, and whatever they could go inside there and House Assembly and try to draw up, once they don't nip this problem of illegal takeover, it's not even a quiet takeover, it's a bold, in-your-face move that not one single house has been built. Not one single house has been built by neither government for Bahamians in Abaco. And the Haitians have already built over 200. And the Prime Minister's here, but it's failed. I wondered all this siren and carrying on here, but let me see if I can get this picture. I didn't even know he was coming, but Kai Mills is here representing Abaco. Mr. Davis, Kai Mills is here representing Abaco, the unsung member of Parliament. We want to see you in Abaco soon. That's Mr. Davis. That man got plenty of power. If I had that power for 1 week that he have, you ain't got to worry about no Haitian in this country. They'll all be floating back to Haiti. And once you see they don't do laws inside there to govern us, we are a failed state. And I'm coming from Abaco, and I'm telling all these reporters, the biggest story in Abaco, in the Bahamas, when you see people could come and settle in the middle of your island, and the government inside there, all them inside there, free car, free security, but we are a failed state once we don't nip that immigration problem in the bud. And this policeman right in the back of me, these two policemen will look alike. We are a failed state when we can't govern illegal problem in the Bahamas. How could it be that not one single house has been built by Bahamians on Bahamian land, and we have over 200 illegal structures, and they say they have to have a meeting on that? You don't have to have no meeting. Let the Immigration Defense Force do what we are paying them to do. If you're illegal, you ought not be on our land, you ought not be in our country. What you need to have a meeting for in the House Assembly? You're wasting the people's time. Waste of time. But there we are with all this hardware, these young fellas, these young guns, motorcycle, pull the Prime Minister right up to the door. Boy, This is what I call pageantry, a lot of pageantry, but this is the place, the all that watching that governs the Bahamas right here. From 1629, they put these plaque here, and right inside here is the law makers. But the question is Bahamians benefiting? That is the question. Is Bahamian better off with the New Day government? If all Bahamians said, especially the ones from Abaco like me, that see the problem, 9 out of every 10 people is a Haitian, we know there is a problem. How come they don't see it? That's the job for Kirk Cornish and John Pinder. I see John and Craig talking about it, but talk is cheap. It's time to do something about the legal problem. If not, we will become a failed state where illegals could come and encamp in the middle of our township. Could it happen in Jamaica? Could it happen in Barbados? Could it happen in Trinidad and Tobago? Could it happen in the Dominica? Right next to Haiti. This amount of Haitians cannot go right next door where they could walk across the border. They're coming by boat into Abaco, and nobody seems to think it's a problem. Our kids can't even go in the supermarkets and do a little packing jobs like I used to do as a young man to get them ready for the workforce, because many kids right after high school don't go to college. 70% do not go to college. So those little jobs, the packing jobs, and them other jobs that the Haitian has taken over in Abaco ought to be for us. But the lawmakers here shut the door on me. Got plenty of police around here. And they ain't listen to Bahamian people. Until they fix that illegal problem, we are officially a failed nation, because no other country in the Caribbean, no other country in the Caribbean will do what the Bahamian government officials are allowing the Haitians to do in the Bahamas. So we are officially a failed state. We're live at WCAY in Nassau Square. Let me get out here before these gun-toting policemen with these brand new cars try to take my camera. You're live with Kai on WCAY in Nassau, Bahamas.